Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know the time from where you are joining this stream, but my name is Mary and welcome to this stream. Did you know that Canada just released a new pathway for permanent residency for over 90,000 essential temporary workers and international students graduates? Okay, so the purpose for this video is to do a follow-up of my video on studying abroad and choosing destinations and location. Why will I be interested to do a video on Canada's new immigration law to recruit more people? Because I've received a lot of questions from people like you concerning where to go to school, where to do their PhDs, where to do their masters. So I decided to do this quick video. If you are watching this video from Facebook, probably it would be better to click on the link below and go to YouTube, because I will do this stream on Facebook for at most 5 minutes. But if you want to watch the full length video, I suggest that you go to my YouTube page and the link for the video is added in the description box. Okay, so last month I gave a talk about destinations to choose for your studies, and I had many people contacting me in the course of the days, the weeks, asking me, so where do I think would be great for them? So let me give you a brief of my background. So I've had education in Ghana, education in Norway, education in the UK, and now Michael is having education in Canada. So it looks like I've had the Ghanaian experience, the Norwegian experience, the UK experience, and now having the Canadian experience. But each of these experiences comes with its own advantages and disadvantages. For example, if you studied in Norway, one of the things you should be aware of is the fact that the immigration system is very tight, and after your studies, you are expected to either leave the country or have a work permit or a job that will secure you a permit of some sort. If you studied in UK, you know that you have to get a job to be able to get a permit after school. Thankfully, Boris Johnson introduced the 2-year post-work permit, which will allow students, international graduates from UK universities to apply for jobs and to be able to be given 2 years after their studies, which is cool, yes, I think. And now I want to talk to you about exploring Canada, because I realize most of the people who contact me are just interested in Europe and maybe America as in United States of America, but not North America as in Canada. So today I just want to give you some exclusive reasons for you to be able to think of where you want to go. Maybe you are still wondering, so where do I start? Okay, let me put a pause button here and go back to the previous talk. So in case you are wondering how soon to put in your application, for most schools, applications run through the whole year, but for some schools, it starts in September or October. It depends. Okay, now let's go back to our talk. So if you want to go to school in Canada, it has amazing news, because in Canada, international students are seen as essential part of the economy, the growth and the development of the nation. So Canadians expect that after you gain the Canadian educational experience, you do not hurry up to go to your country. So they have provided several pathways to migrate students from permanent residency to become Canadian citizens. Yes, that is very true. So in the onset of this COVID-19 pandemic, many institutions had students who were given offers, but because of the restrictions in traveling, many international students are still in their home countries studying online. Even for that, what Canada has done is that international students who are studying online now can study online for like 50% of their studies and travel to Canada as and when they can, and still be able to qualify for all the immigration policies that students who study full-time in Canada can tap onto. Is that not cool? And just on the 14th of April 2021, this news that I'm going to share with you in this video was released. Okay, so let me read some form of this news. So this news was released by the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship. He is Honourable Marco Mendicino, and he announced an innovative pathway to permanent residence for over 90,000. I mean 90,000 essential workers and international graduates who are actively contributing to Canada's economy. These special public policies will grant permanent status to temporary workers and international graduates. And what I want you to take from this is the pathway for international graduates who are already in Canada and who possess the skills and experience needed in Canada. So you might consider, okay, I'm still thinking about UK, I'm still thinking about Norway, I'm still thinking about US, but you might want to consider Canada as well, because the immigration policies for Canada are milder on international students. There are several ways. If your purpose of studying abroad is to migrate as well, you might want to consider Canada for your master's, your PhD, even for your bachelor's. There are several opportunities, several ways you can come to school in Canada. If you had watched my previous videos, I mentioned about funding your studies and scholarships. So you can explore these options. I do not want people to just look at the title of these videos and start inboxing me. I want you to watch this video to the end, because the information I'm sharing is important. If you listen well, you wouldn't need to send me an information. You don't need to inbox me, and I will link this news that I'm reading to you to the description box in YouTube, so that you can click on the link, so it wouldn't be like Mary coming here to tell you something. So when you want to go to school in Canada for your master's, you might want to consider a funded program if you qualify. And if you qualify, I mean if your degree meets the school's requirements. I have people contacting me that they have second class upper, first class, second class lower. What I always tell them is you have to check on the specific institution. Each institution has its own requirement. But generally, if you have a first class or a second class upper, you stand a greater chance of being admitted for a master's program which is sponsored, as compared to having a second class lower. Why do I say that? Because the competition is tight. You are not the only one applying for the program. There are lots of people from all over the world with good academic credentials. So if you are in school doing your bachelor's now, I will advise for you to be very cautious, study well, and do not leave your education to chance, so that if you later have a dream of studying abroad, your grade will not hinder you. But if you have lower, it doesn't prevent you from applying, but it means that your chance of getting a funded program is minimal. You might have to pay your own tuition, which is one thing I always tell people, because the lower pulls you down in the competition, but the first class especially pulls you up. I have a friend who finished University of Ghana with a good first class and secured like admissions to 3 best Canadian universities. They were all funded, and you might want to find out, how is that possible? I also have a first class too, and I've never secured any admission. That is why I always talk about packaging your application. You do not want to be denied offer because your statements of purpose and all that were not worked on well. Seek people who can help you. And once again, I don't want you to be jumping to my email with messages, I want to go to school in Canada. I'm linking the description to this particular message below. It's not currently for people who are outside Canada. It's for those who have already studied in Canada. I just want to motivate you to whet your appetite, that even as you seek to study abroad, you might think of considering places like Canada. If your pathway to study abroad is to relocate permanently, you might want to consider Canada. Okay. Once again, it's your sister, your friend, Mary, coming to you. If this is your first time of coming by, stopping by, have you subscribed? If not, what are you waiting for? And do hit on the like button and share to friends and families who might find this video very useful. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening. See you, stay blessed. Bye.